Go for it.
Income disclosure notice. Practically states that everyone's results will vary, as we are all unique and different. Basically, it takes hard work to make a substantial income in this business, and some people will make no money at all. The earnings of a World Global Network partner will be 100% dependent upon their skills, work effort, commitment, leadership capabilities, and market conditions. Common sense would suggest that in most opportunities, one would find exceptional individuals performing well above average, while others perform under the average. World Global Network does not guarantee any level of income or your success. To see our full income disclosure, please visit our website at www.worldgn.com.
WorldGN.com. In other words, don't sit on the couch, eat Doritos, bonbons, and watch Game of Thrones. Get to work, and then you'll have some results. Guys, my name is Carla Silver. I am super excited to be here with you this evening. I love when we have these impromptu trainings, because that's when something special needs to be said, and we need to hear it. And so it is with great gratitude, honor, all the good stuff that I have. Tell that guy to be quiet. And I'm here tonight able to announce and introduce a gentleman. I said this a couple times this week. He doesn't need an introduction, but he absolutely deserves an introduction. This gentleman has, he didn't have a great track record at school. He had a lot of obstacles that he had to overcome over life, but he got started in the real estate world, was a millionaire by the time he was 24, reinvented himself in network marketing, has soared to the top of the charts here at World. He is one of the most passionate, lovable individuals in the entire world. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he knows exactly how to teach you. He's also right now a one-legged party that I'm excited to introduce. Number 19 in the world, Romacio Fulcher. Come on out here, sir. Come on out here, sir. I think I need to unmute you. Maybe I need to unmute you. Hold on a second. Hold on. Come on out here.
All right.
Sir.
There it is. All right. All right. All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for hosting it, Carla. And listen, guys, I know that this call was or this what do you call this, webinar or Zoom meeting we're having was just kind of put out about maybe, I don't know, 40 minutes ago. So I'm glad those of you that can make it. I want to make sure this is being recorded. I think it is, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is being recorded. Yep. Okay, good. So listen, so if you can, send out a message to your friends, whoever, whatnot, and perhaps maybe get them to actually join in with us. But if they can't, it's okay. They'll be able to go ahead and watch the replay. But let's go ahead and dive in, guys. Listen, first of all, huge week this week. Really, really good week. I'm really excited about the Saturday training that we just did yesterday. Drop a 1 if you were on the Saturday training yesterday and found that to be really, really helpful. Really good information. I want to let all of you know that those slides that you saw yesterday, done by our Grand President Millionaires, Chad and Natita, those slides, guys, are up on their website, cnworldgn.com, underneath the download section. It is imperative that everyone in our organization, everyone now, and all of the future people that will join the group, you must register for that site. Again, that's cnworldgn.com. It's free. And make sure you subscribe. That's very important. If you may notice us as a team, I'm talking TeamIOT, our team, we don't have a team website because we don't need one. We have a team Facebook page, but not a team website. We use that website. There's no sense in redoing something that's already done. So it's important that we get all of you guys to make sure that you register, subscribe to cnworldgn.com. Underneath the download sections, you'll see those slides that were taught yesterday. Also, to make it easier for you guys, You want to thank Julie Wu, my executive assistant. We've also taken those very same slides and we've now uploaded them to our team Facebook page. Give me a thumbs up if you like those apples, right? Okay. So you've got it on Chad and Tita's website, and you also have those slides on our team Facebook page as well. Okay. Why do I bring that up? Because as you guys know, every Saturday now, that's going to be the team training. That is going to be the global team training that's going to be taught to you by a president, millionaire, or above. Okay. So it's critically important that you get all your people on that. I'm really excited about the rollout of that. Now, you say, well, why are we here tonight? What's going on? Well, the reason why we're here tonight, this is just a special impromptu training that I felt on my heart. And you'll kind of, as you get to learn me, guys, I fly by instrumentation. So I'm not going to be give you 5 hours, notice. That may be the case sometimes if my schedule permits. Other times it may not be, but don't ever feel like you're left behind. If for some reason you miss it, it will be recorded most of the times. If it's for the entire team, it'll be recorded and it will certainly be uploaded to the team Facebook page. And you'll see a notification on our team Facebook page that, hey, there was a training that you missed and you need to go back and listen to it. So guys, I want to make sure we bake this into the culture. How will I get a hold of you? How will I contact you? It's always going to be through our team's Facebook page. Now, when you become a diamond or above, you graduate and you now join a special fraternity and sorority called a WhatsApp group. And that's for diamonds and above, okay? So again, if you're not a diamond yet, don't worry, it's going to happen for you, baby. Okay? But if you're not, the way that we communicate with you is through the team Facebook page. Now, I'm going to ask you, please, to make it a discipline of yours to check the team Facebook page 3 times a day. All you got to do is just check it on your cell phone. I have 2 wonderful, and I mean wonderful, executive assistants right now, and they're doing a stellar job of getting the information out to you. So you got to remember, communication rules the nation. I see so many people say things like, I didn't even know, I didn't even know, I didn't even know. It's because they're not plugged in, okay? So make it a daily discipline that you will at least check the team Facebook page. When I say the team, I'm talking TeamIOT, WGN, that's our TeamIOT, WGN is our team's Facebook page. I know that you have different presidents and diamonds and so forth on here, and they may have their Facebook page as well, which is fine, but please come straight to the source and be a part of ours. That way you can be communicated directly with, okay? If you notice, the reason why we don't have a team website is because we allow Chad and Natita to bear the responsibility for making sure they funnel whatever important information to our entire organization. Let me say that again. I said something that was very important before we start this training. I'm going to say it slowly, and I'm curious to see how many of you catch what I just said. The reason why we don't have a team Facebook page, a team website, the reason why we don't have a team website is because Chad and Natita, our Grand President Millionaires, they already have one. And what we're doing is we're allowing them to bear the responsibility for communicating globally with our global organization. You see, in years past, I used to have what I call it wrong. Let me explain what I mean. I used to think that this was my team. This is my team. These are my people. No, it's not. It's our. And you have to remember that. That's a separate training. We'll do it a different day. But it's not mine. It's our. It's our team. It's not my team. It's our team. That means every single one of you that are a part of our organization are also a part of Chad and Natita's organization, Nat and Shanita's organization. It's not yours. It's our. You have to make sure you understand it. Give me a thumbs up if you get that. And so sometimes what I used to do this is years and years and years ago when I first got in the game of network marketing, is I really wanted to try and wrap my arms around everything. Did you hear that language? I wanted to wrap my short arms around everything. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's my team, it's my team. Come over here, team. We're over here. Come over here, team. We're over here. We're going this way. I exaggerate the point because it's certainly done with a good spirit, but you're not realizing it's what I call the small man or the small women's mentality. It's called the fear syndrome. It's my group. I'm the voice. Everybody listen to me. Everybody ready? Okay. You know, it's a small man or small woman's mentality. And I want to caution you. I want to caution you on that, okay? Again, caution with a capital C. That's why it's important. Plug into your upline's Facebook if they have one, absolutely. But definitely make sure you plug directly in to the source, okay? All right, so now that we got that out the way, let's get into what is tonight really, really all about. All right, tonight is about, this was just something that was really placed on my heart literally about an hour ago. And I want to tell you where it stems from before we begin. I'm in the process right now of rebuilding my entire organization. Now, how do you like that? Let me say it slowly. I am in the process of rebuilding. Some of you may say, what happened? Did it blow down? Did it blow up? No, 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 no. That's a part of the building process of you building something. Okay, let me explain what I mean by that. In network marketing, you're going to build in phases, okay? Me going president millionaire, basically the first year of the business for me, which is this month. This makes 1 year. That's right, I clap for myself. 1 year anniversary, that's right. 1 year anniversary this month, okay, here at World Global Network. And that's what I call phase one. That was phase one of the business. Now, if you're taking notes, I'll slow down a little bit, but don't forget it's recorded. What's going on, Adrian? You look good with that hat on backwards, man. I miss wearing my hat today. I don't have it, brother. No. Turn it around, man. I like it back. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. Got an edge on that thing. Anyway. All right. Anyway, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? No, I know what I was saying. I know what I was saying. All right. Listen, so what I was saying was that's all right. Come on, download it, guy. Okay, it's back. There we go. Instant download. There it is. All right. So what I was talking about was literally what you want to do, guys, is you want to make sure that you're plugged into everything that we're doing, for sure. But that's really important. But in addition to that, guys, you also want to make sure that when you get a notification about a training that I'm doing, definitely, if you can, you definitely want to be here. Now, moving ahead. So, where was I at? Carla, where was I at? I was talking about something.
Phase one.
Oh, that's what it was. Thank you, Blue Eyes. Appreciate it. So, phase one of the business, if you're taking notes and want to know what that looked like, it's where I got started in the business, and I realized I had to go out and produce some incredible results. I had to. If you want to know the psychology of that, I knew the company needed me. Ooh, I dare you to write that down, baby girl, baby boy. Write that down. I knew. See, sometimes to do it for yourself isn't enough. Sometimes, depends upon your personality. But I knew the company needed me. Did I get a phone call from somebody that said, "Hey, we need you"? No. I could recognize law of recognition. I was able to recognize, oh, Chad and Atita was the only president millionaire at the time. And it's really hard to get everybody to believe that there's only one of you. So what I took it upon myself was to get, to really go fast and go as hard as I could, quickly, so that I could prove to the rest of the world that their system, the 557 system that you saw yesterday on Saturday, I wanted to prove to the rest of the world that it does work, and it works fast. Okay. So that was, you know, basically my first month in the business, first 90 days in the business, whatever. I had to go and achieve President Millionaire, and then we went double President Millionaire. Then we kept growing and kept growing and kept growing. Obviously, we haven't finished it off at grand yet. We will do that very soon. But my whole point of that, I was in a major go mode. Okay? And if you don't know what that looks like, guys, I want to encourage you. The best time of your life will happen when you sign up for a go mode. Write this down, please. God does his best work on the move. God does, I don't believe in God. Don't worry about it, just write it down. It's like gravity, it works. Okay? God does his best work on the move. On the move. On the move. That means gotta move. Learn to spend 1 minute with 100 different people as opposed to you spending 100 minutes with one person, okay? That's very, very important. I'm sure you've heard that before. And for me, I went out there and I sponsored a bunch of people, literally 66 to be exact, my first week in the business. Now listen, yeah, I've got a little experience. Yes, I did not bring a team here. I started from scratch. And no, am I trying to brag to you? No. I'm just trying to reveal to you, because I know you're wondering, how did he do it? How did he? You look at me like a rock star, and that's not true. I'm just a little shot that kept on shooting. I'm not a big shot. I'm a little shot that kept on shooting. I'm a young man that literally, if you want the truth, all I wanted was an opportunity to see what I could really do. You hear me, Stephanie Wilson? I wanted an opportunity. But see, the difference between me and others, I wasn't playing no games. I fell on my knees and said, hey, listen, if you help me find the right situation, I'll tell everybody who sent me. If you help me find the right situation, I will tell everybody who sent me. I will tell everybody who sent me. I will tell everybody who sent me. Give me just a second. I will tell everybody who sent me. That was my promise to God, honestly. I had been prepared. I had sat at the feet, taken years and years of notes, and I'd made money in the industry a little bit. I made some money before, but I hadn't touched the moon yet. I'm talking about just where you lay it all on the line and you just go for broke. You don't care who's watching. See, I was over all that, what he says and what she says and what are they going to say and, oh my God, you know, I was over all of that. Now, I know some of you are still in that process, which is cool. But I said, God, I want to be a part of the instant manifestation club. I want to be your example to show the world how you could be basically check to check 1 year ago. 1 year ago today, I mean, what a difference a year makes, huh? 1 year ago today, I was check to check. Yes, I had some money saved. I did. But in my household, I don't live on my savings. That's why it's called savings, right? Right, Lisa? Savings, right? So the reality was the money that was coming in from that other network marketing company that I was a part of was going right out to pay the bills. So truthfully speaking, guys, I was broke. That's my reality. No. You're a double president millionaire. A year ago, I was broke. I was check to check. I was grateful, but I was broke. No, listen to me. I live in a nice home, nice area, nice vehicle. So what, bro? You know anybody like that? Raise your hand. Do your head like this. Absolutely, that's where I was. What's my point? What's my point? I said, listen, if you help me find the right situation, and I'll be courageous. Ooh, write this word now. This is going to be the word of the evening. I will be courageous. I want that. Matter of fact, get one piece of paper, make that word really big. See, because I know you're wondering, what's it going to take? What's it going to take? I want to be like Travis Flaherty. I want to be like Carla Silver. I want to be like Wow Numb. I want to be like Saul K. or Seville and Rachel. okay? Or Tanya Hagery or Jennifer Romowski or, you know, or Melanie and Greg Greeno or Mike Sims. Well, he's a pretty big, tall guy, you know, but you probably saying, I want to be like this person. Write this word down, courage. I said, God, if you help me find the right situation, I'll pull the trigger. Oh yeah, I'll walk in faith. I'll do it. I'll do it. Type in, I'll do it. Type that in now, everybody. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. That was my attitude. And I'm serious, guys. I'm dead serious. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I felt like if I didn't do it, the life I had always dreamed of, I would never be that guy. And you see, it wasn't about money. What it really was about was me giving it my all just to see what that would amount to. And see, my all may be different than your all. And your all may be different than Charlie's all or Sarah's all. But I just wanted, just like a professional athlete, they all prepare for that big day, that big game. You know what I mean? Those of you that are married or happily married, or whether you're happy or not, you were excited to get married on that day, right? Okay? So I just wanted a chance. If you get it, shake your head like this. I just wanted an opportunity. And frankly speaking, that's all you can ever ask for, ladies and gentlemen, is an opportunity. That's all you can ever ask for. A chance, just given an opportunity. An opportunity. Now I want you to process. Let's just take 60 seconds and process that. Opportunities aren't perfect, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they're called opportunity. They're not perfect. And I'll frankly tell you more. I said, you know, God, you've been so good to me. You've blessed me. You've spared me. You've opened doors for me. You've done things that I could never, ever, ever, ever do. I am blown away by how big you are. I'm like, wow, how do you think so far? How did you know to do that and send that person at that time and do it like that and like this? My God, who is this cat? I'm dead serious. And if you keep walking through life and if you learn to develop a sensitivity, if you learn to develop a sensitivity, what does that mean? A sensitivity meaning God never yells, he only whispers. He never yells. He never yells. Hey! No, God don't, he ain't gonna be yelling at you like that. he whispers. He whispers. And it's not just for, this is not just for women. I'm talking to all you fellas too. I mean, especially those, I'm an alpha male. I'm the boss. All y'all, I'm talking to you, man. Okay? Develop a sensitivity, an acute sense. Okay? What you trying to say to me right now? What's going on? What you trying to do to me right now? What's happening? You know? If you keep walking through life and you develop a sensitivity, you'll begin to grow your perspective about what's happening, why that happened, why you went through that situation, and what's, it's interesting how God has such a sense of humor and how he does what he does. And I don't want to get all off on that tangent tonight, but I do want you to know that part of the reason why I said I'll do it, because he had been so good to me. And I knew it wasn't from my buddy John or my friend Brandy. I knew this was a blessing. And we can talk later if you're interested about what has happened to me throughout the years. But I knew all of this had happened to me because I chose to be courageous. I chose to go against the grain while walking in faith because I saw something beautiful about this profession. And I'll tell you what it was, frankly. What I liked about this profession is that no man or woman could advance unless they helped another man or woman. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now that I can roll with that program. That was me. I like the fact that nobody could grow unless they help somebody else grow. See, to me, that resonated with me sincerely. I could get with that. I'm down with that. And so, whereas in corporate America, or even in traditional business, all you have to do in traditional business is provide a good product or a good service at a reasonable price, and people will buy it. That's all you got to do. And I'm not knocking or bad mouthing traditional business because I'm still a part of it. Okay, no, But there was something vastly unique about this profession, and it had everything to do with helping people. And I just got a spirit like that. I like to help. I really do. You know, and hopefully all of you guys can feel that from the way we've structured our organization and the things that we do. I'm not a perfect man. I just try and do the best that I can, okay? And so that's the reason why I said, yes, I'll do it. I'll be courageous. You give me the situation I'm looking for, you know, and the situation, guys, was just, I wanted to be a part of something that was different, something that was unique. I didn't want to be a part of another lotion, potion, cream, or I'm not knocking those. I made millions of dollars with that stuff before, but I wanted something unique because I knew that that's what the people were going to get excited about. Something different, something that was relevant, something that was, you know, right now. And I did not know it was going to be technology, but I doggone sure wasn't. I didn't want to do another health and wellness. No, I didn't. No, that space was so congested, in my opinion. And so it's one thing for you to ask for something, but what happens if you get it? Are you prepared? It's a deep question. You asked, they say you shall receive. What happens if you get that opportunity, that chance that you've been praying for, that you've been wanting? What will you do with it, Romacio? Will you self-sabotage like before? Woo! What does self-sabotage mean? Well, you know what? I like the product, but you know, it don't always show up on time, you know. Well, I like the product, but you know, hell, my steps, there's no way I walk 20,000 steps. That ain't accurate. No. See, if they fix the steps and they fix the sleep and they send this thing on time, then I'll do it. That's what I call self-sabotaging thoughts. I know those very well. Years prior, I did those. It's the when you do this, I'll do that syndrome. In other words, it's got to be perfect for me to go all out because my reputation, you know, I got a reputation. I laugh at this stuff because I remember these conversations in my head so well. So I can't judge any man or woman that falls into that trap. But mark my word, that is a trap. Let me give you the solution. The greatest product in the entire world of network marketing is the opportunity. The greatest product in the entire world of network marketing is the opportunity. In other words, it's the opportunity that you have with this product. What will you make of yourself with your family and other families? What will you do with it? You know, so, and of course, all of you that are here with me tonight, obviously, you know, you're interested in not just enjoying the product, but also making money with the opportunity. Shake your head like this if this is true. Okay. So I'm just giving you a little quick story before we begin here about, I want to give you the psychology and I want to give you the truth about why I did what I did. I wasn't first in the company. I made a promise that I wasn't going to look to the left. I wasn't going to look to the right. I had finally grown mentally. I had matured to the point I wasn't concerned about what people thought about me anymore. I just wanted a chance, frankly, to be able to secure the family's future. And I knew that if that chance came, I would teach everybody else that wanted to learn how to do the exact same. And that was just literally 12 months ago. Can you believe that? 12 months. And so what I'm saying is, guys, that was phase one of me building the business. Right now, I've begun recently here, phase two. And phase two really is me rebuilding all over again. Rebuilding all over again. Now, what's interesting, as I rebuild now, I have, you know, a group of people that are involved. Whereas when I first started, I had no one. Give me a thumbs up if you understand that. So what I had to do, this is the reason why we're on this webinar, is because now I'm rebuilding. And I wanted to kind of give you guys the mindset, the psychology, that it takes to go out and really build. I'm doing it again. In network marketing, to get to the top and where you want to go, you're going to rebuild your organization 4 separate times, just so you know. Did you hear me? 4 separate times you're going to rebuild. Huh? Well, no, Romacio, I want to build it right the first time and it'll stick, right? Well, I think I've done a pretty good job of building it. We've done that. Over 40-something thousand people in the business. But there's something called attrition. Some people, they phase out for whatever their reasons are. Some people, you know, they said they want to make an extra 2, 3, 4, 5, 10,000 a month, whatever. But when it comes down to the work, you'll find a lot of people don't want to do the work, or they'll make excuses for not doing the work. Like, when this happens, I'll do that. And there's nothing, you don't get mad at those people. It's just a part of the building process. See, some of you hear the number 40,000 in our organization and you go, wow, all in a year? Yeah, that's impressive. That's the most I've ever done in 1 year. Excuse me, my first year. That's the most I've ever done within my first year of network marketing. That is explosive. But we don't have 40,000 participants. We don't have 40,000 leaders. No way. Nowhere near that number. We don't even have 500 leaders. So if you're taking notes, I want you to be mindful of, you're always going to have about 10 to 20% of the people in your organization that are going to do about 80 to 90% of all the work. Again, I said 10 to 20% are going to do the 80 to 90%. They're going to do 80 to 90% of all the production. And so what you have to do is you have to stay in phase 1. And phase 1, or zone 1, is where you're massively sharing the business with everybody. It's where you're going crazy. You're out there every day. You're just killing it. You're just sharing it with everybody. You're constantly prospecting and recruiting. You're constantly sharing that 2, 7, 30-minute video with everyone. Okay, and so tonight, this is where this training was born from. It was born because I wanted to really share with the group what is the right mindset of how you build it fast. Now, when I sent out the message to actually have this be open to the whole organization, I knew that some of you are going to say, wait a minute, some of this information is going to go over my head or go over your head. It's not designed to go over your head, but what I want to do is I want to encourage those of you that are ready to grow faster than you've grown before to join the party. I have a goal, and my goal within the next 12 months is to triple the size of the organization. To triple. So that means from 40 to 120,000 in 12 months. To triple it. Okay? So what I want to do really quickly, give me a thumbs up if everybody's tracking with me so far. You like this stuff, Adrian? Good stuff. Okay? Now, if you're wondering, why does he spend so much time talking about mentality, talking about spirit, talking about the personal development aspect of the business? Because you got to remember what this really is, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a helo business, okay? This is not a wearable technology business. This is a personal development program with a compensation plan attached to it. I need you to remember that, guys. Personal development. What does that mean? It means as you mature and grow, so will your business. What do you mean, Romacio, when you say mature and grow? What we mean is when you change the way you look at things, all of a sudden, the way you look at things will change. When you change the way that you look at things, all of a sudden, the way you look at things will change. Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense to anybody. Good deal, guys. Good deal. Does that make sense, Chris Denton? That makes sense, Stacy? This is crazy. Look at Katie. She's always front and center. She's always. Seville's dozing off. He's going to sleep. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right. So this is what we're talking about here tonight, guys. We just wanted to give you, I want to give you the psychology, okay? And so I talk a lot about mindset, because if you don't have the right mindset, then you won't carry forth, you won't go forward with the right actions. You just won't. And so I want to curb this this training tonight that, yes, this is about going faster. It is. I don't know how to go slow, but I don't want you thinking something wrong with you if you do go slow. There's nothing wrong with you for going slow. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing. It's your business. Come on, listen. How come I didn't do in other businesses what I did in this one? Somebody did what I've done in this one in other businesses. Let me say that again. How come I did not do in other businesses, talking about network marketing, how come I didn't have the explosion I exploded, but not 40,000 plus people in a year? How come it didn't happen in others? I wasn't mature enough at that moment. I was good, but listen what I said, boys and girls. I was not mentally mature enough. My biggest Achilles heel in those other companies was I always would get distracted. Write that down, circle it. Ooh, yeah, that's good. I felt that one myself, okay? I always would get distracted. That's right. I would get to listen. Come on. Don't make me treat you like a third grader. What do you mean distracted? Well, come on now. The purpose of a distraction is simply to distract you. So it could be anything. Most oftentimes, distractions show up: financial distractions, health distractions, and the big one is relationship distraction. Well, if you go to another meeting, this relationship is over. If you get on another one of those calls, I'm out of here. Now, look, I didn't have to deal with that, but I've seen this happen so many times in network marketing. You know, why do you got to keep going all these conventions? Aren't they going to tell you the same thing this time that they just told you last time? Did you not listen? I'm just telling you guys, all of this stuff happens in network marketing. You know, you always keep leaving the house so much. You know, they said this was a home-based business. Hell, you're never home. So that was my Achilles heel. I got distracted. Now, my distraction, let me tell you what mine was. I was able to persevere through the health. I was able to persevere through any financial stuff. And I was able to persevere through any relationship stuff. So that one wasn't mine. Let me tell you what was mine. Mine was, I always would look over yonder at other teams and see what they're doing, you know, what they call rubbernecking, you know, okay? I would always look over there and look over there and look over there. Oh, okay. So I'm going to now do it like they do it. I'm going to change. And I want to tell you something. Yes, I was trying to be persistent, but the problem was my sponsor in the other company was the #1 network marketer in the world at the time. He was one of the first guys to make $1 million per month, the fastest in network marketing at that time. Now imagine this. Now scratch your head here for a second. Wait a minute. Say it again. Not my upline. I said my direct sponsor. My direct sponsor is making $1 million a month, and I've got the nerve to go listen to somebody who's not even making $30,000 a month. I know that was a pretty stupid idea. I know we all do stupid stuff sometimes, me included. It was stupid. It was. But what did it reveal? It revealed that I wasn't mentally mature. I was not. Ooh, write that down, please. I wasn't mentally. Well, what do you mean? Yeah, I'm talking to you. I wasn't mentally mature enough to let those guys on the left do whatever they're going to do, those guys on the right do whatever they're going to do, and stay focused on one course of action. So I wasn't mentally mature. And that's why you see a major explosion here in World Global Network because of the mental maturity. And honestly, you can choose to be mentally mature now. You just have to make a real decision that you're going to do what's asked of you to do, as long as it's legal, moral, and ethical. Whatever it is, let me write that down. Legal, moral, and ethical, you're going to do it. If you make that decision, that's a mentally mature choice. And this is why you hear us preach a lot about humility. We preach a lot about ego, because I've seen, and I used to be a part of it, where your ego will crush you. Ooh. So how do you really, get off of that? Get away from that ego thing. Always remember this. Whatever your results was in the past, good or bad, delete it. Whatever your results was, good or bad, in the past, delete it. The problem with most of us, and I used to fall into this, we live in the past. Well, what do you mean you live in the past? You always talk about who you used to be, what you used to do. That's your past, good or bad. Give me a thumbs up if you're tracking with me. And your past is not a guarantee of your future. It's not. It's not. And so when I came to world, I brought my courage with me. But this time I brought mental maturity. This time I brought a ton of gratitude. This time I brought, I'm going to be the most coachable person in the entire global organization. This time I brought, I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm not going to look to the left. I'm not going to look to the right. I'm not going to expect things to be perfect. Hell, I'm going to bring solutions to every challenge. That's what I brought. And you can do the same thing. You really, truly can. And if you have that mentality right now, I want to talk to you tonight about how to grow faster. Okay? Some of the things I'm going to say right now, some of it is stuff you heard before, some of it. But I want to caution you to pay attention to the little details. The little details is what there's going to be a focal point on tonight. Are y'all ready? If you're ready, type in or type a drop of one, or just give me a thumbs up if you're ready. You're ready. You ready, Amy? You ready, Darla? Michelle, I see you, girl. You ready, Ramon? Pastor Jake, you ready? Juanita, you ready? Trisha, you ready? Kevin, you ready? I just want to know who's ready. Leah, you ready? Heather, Daryl, you ready? Who's ready? Lay Unique, I know she ready. Who's ready? All right. You guys are a good group. You guys are a good looking group of people. I'll tell you that much for sure. All right. All right, guys. Well, here we go. There she is. Hey, Elena. She's ready. All right. Stacy, that looks like that tastes good. Hey, Jennifer and her husband, they're ready. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, if we're going to do it, let's do it together, right? That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right. All right, guys, so here we go. All right, some of you have seen this document on the screen before. Okay, so you've seen this thing before already. And look, long story short, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. The point of this document here is to show you, I want you to concentrate where it says for team developers, LL, which means lesser leg. So for you to become a diamond, you need four team developers, okay, on the lesser leg. Okay, you see here, go president, 17 team developers on the lesser leg. So obviously that means you need the same exact amount of team developers within a cycle on the other leg to be able to hit that rank. You see there we go, President Millionaire, 83 team developers on the left, 83 team developers on the right. If you get it, give me a thumbs up so we can go ahead, so we can move forward. Okay? Everybody knows our cycles here are weekly, Monday night, midnight to Monday night, midnight. Okay? All right, let's go to the next doc. All right. There we go. All right, here we go. Everybody can see this? All right, walk you through this real quickly. Again, all of these documents are on the team Facebook page underneath documents. All of these documents are on the team Facebook page, all of them. Okay. All right, so let's just take it slow really quickly before I can get to my message. Obviously, to become a team builder, you need two people, one left, one right. Boom. You want to get that done within 48 hours. We're talking about going fast. Give me a thumbs up. You with me? Amanda, you with me? All right. To become a team developer, that's 6 people. You see it right there. Look right there in the middle. It tells you the number of family packs. Now you guys should know family packs is that's what we sell. That's what we mainly sell. Family packs. I've never sponsored anyone at the $300 pack. Okay? Why do I do that? Because Nat and Shanita, Chad and Atita, that's what they told me to do. If a person wants to make money with this, make $13.49. That's what it is. $13.49 or higher. But I don't have the money. Okay, go get it. Call me when you got it. My job is to set you up for success. Now that's the first instruction that I know some of you didn't like that I just said that. See, you didn't like what I said, but you liked my results. Anybody catch that? You didn't like what I said, but you liked the results. But to get the results, I had to be coachable of what was asked of me to do. It's my responsibility to set my new person up for success. Family pack. If they want to make money, if you want to make money with this, boom, $13.49 or higher. That's what it is. Well, Mas, I only got 500. Can I do the 3 now, upgrade later? No. Get the full $13.49 plus tax and shipping. Call me when you got it, and I'm going to go ahead and sponsor you. Because you want me to set you up for success. Okay? All right. So team developer, 6 people. Give me a thumbs up if you got it. Diamond. This is all within a week. All within a week in a cycle. Diamond, 20 family packs left, cumulatively, 20 family packs right. And you can see there to the far right, with the income that you make, approximately. A lot of times it's more than that, but that just gives you, a gauge. Double diamond, 40 family packs left, 40 family packs right. Cumulatively, then a cycle, boom. You make $4,000 to $5,000 a week. Grand diamond, 60-60. President, 100-100. Double president, 200-200. Grand, 300-300. President Millionaire, 500-500. Double President Millionaire, 1,000-1,000. Grand President Millionaire, 2,000-2,000. Please give me a thumbs up just so I know that I'm clear before we move ahead. Okay? Fantastic. All right. What we want to do now is I want you to concentrate on the middle, at the top of the screen, on the number 6, because this is what we're going to talk about tonight. The name of this training is how to mobilize 6 people at a time. 6 people at a time. 6 people at a time. Okay? Okay? Concentrate on the number 6 as we go to the next slide. All right. I know you've seen this chart before. I want to slow down and show you how to make it work for you now. Does anybody want to know how to make the chart work for them now? Give me a thumbs up if that's you. I thank God that, honestly, that, I ruptured my Achilles. I thank God that I'm in this cast right now, and I can't do much. I can't do any walking, and you know me, I'm a go guy, so this is tough for me, man. As they said, you going stir crazy yet? This is tough, man. That scooter don't go as fast as I need it to go. But here, why do I say thank God? Because it now allows me to slow down and feel you even more. And now I can pour into you even just a little bit more. I know your upline is doing a fantastic job. So hopefully what I'm teaching is just echoing what they're teaching. That's all. So now I want to show you how to make this thing really, really work for you. But you got to get, I need all of you that's going to listen to me tonight, you got to have a clean sheet of piece of paper. I'm going to walk you through how I do what I do. And I'm doing it all over again. Some of you are going to be able to eat the whole enchilada, meaning you're going to understand everything that I say tonight. Some of you are going to get a portion of it and you won't get the other portion. That's okay. Just be present. If you're driving, if I were you, if you could, I would pull over. A man who's done this in 1 year is taking time tonight for you exclusively. We're not on Facebook Live. This is for you. Okay? And I know I didn't play the income disclosure statement. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, we did. Okay. So now, here we go. I'm going to ask you some questions, all of you, because I'm teaching you how I do what I do. But I got to go slow so that you can get it. But I need feedback from you on the, what do you call it, on the chat, what do you call this thing here, on the chat room here. I need you to tell me yes or no. I need to know that you're getting it. Here we go. The first question, and do not say yes if you don't believe it. It's okay. I need to know where you're at. I'm going to tell you where I was at, then I'm going to ask you the question. Here we go. You know I don't know nothing about no wearable technology. Y'all need to know that. That's right. You're double president millionaire. I am not a techie. Seville's a techie. I'm not. Okay? I'm a businessman. But I got enough common sense to know that technology does run the entire world. There is no fight. There's no argument about that. Whether I like it or not, tech runs the world. My brain, if you're taking notes, that's fact number one. There's no opinion. That's a fact. Technology is the reason why I'm talking to you right now. It runs the whole world. Thumbs up if you agree. Okay? So then, when I saw the potential of the Hilo and what the product could do, I instantly said to myself, wait a minute, this product is like an Apple Watch or a Fitbit on steroids. Fact number two. Let me say it again. I'm telling you my story first before I ask you these questions. When I saw the potential of what this product was and what it could be, I said to myself, oh, ding, 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 I get it. This is an Apple Watch on steroids, a Fitbit device on steroids. Fact number two, the product has the potential to go far beyond what those devices do. Those products at the time mainly focused on fitness, mainly. Our product mainly focuses on health. Okay? Thumbs up if you're with me. Or do me a favor, just type in a 1 if you're with me in the chat box. That way, all these thumbs up, that way I can see everybody. I want to make sure if you don't get what I just said, you're already lost. Okay, fantastic. Everybody's with us. Okay, good. All right. So now once I got that, I understood the purpose of this product. I understood the purpose of the product. Number 3. Number 4, this is the big one. I then did my little research to see, oh my God, everybody in my neighborhood has a Fitbit or Apple Watch. Everywhere I turn, everyone is wearing this stuff. I'm the only one on the yellow bus. I'm the only one that's late to the party that doesn't have one. But everyone, everywhere I go, they've already got one. Huh. So write this down, baby. Fact number 4 for me. This is me. These people already believe in what I'm selling. These people already believe in what I'm selling. They're already consuming it. They're already believers in wearable tech. Number 5, Fitbit sold 20 million devices. 20 million. Garmin sold some tens of millions as well. Wait a minute. Now I'm gonna be a little funny here, but you guys will get the point. Wait a minute. We got one. We got something. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. My device, same category as Fitbit and Garmin, my device does something different than what theirs does. My device is priced right. Oh. And I got so doggone excited, guys. Internally, this is before my first sale ever happened. I got so doggone excited. Why did I get excited? Because my brain could see what I just told you to write down. Everybody's wearing, when I say everybody, that's 123 million people. They're wearing a wearable device. So they believe in this stuff. My device is uniquely different than Fitbit, Apple Watch, Garmin, etc. And my device is priced perfectly. Not too cheap, not too expensive. Thumbs up if you agree. I said, God, that's all I need. That's all I need. God, that's all I need. Thank you. You give me what I wanted. Something that was unique. We had a chance to go out and tell the world about it first. Do you know your next door neighbors don't know nothing about us yet? Everywhere I go, people go, oh, wow, that's exciting. Wow, where can I get one of those? I was on my little scooter yesterday, walking with my father here in my neighborhood. Went for a little stroll around the neighborhood. I met a guy in my neighborhood I don't even know. He was 79 years old. My dad is 76. This guy was perfectly fit. He was walking his dog, and we were talking about my injury, my Achilles. And then the guy asked me, what do I do? And I told him. And he says, where can I buy one of those? He says, where? I said, here's my card. You know, I always keep this is my business card. On the front side of it, on the front side of my business card, it says, I'll let you get, it says, it's our time. That's what the front says. On the back side of my card, this is what it says. IoT.helo.life. Then underneath it, it says IoT.helo.life/getting started. Then it has my email, my cell phone number, and my WhatsApp and Skype. Okay? And I always keep a card or two right there with me all the time. And I said, hey, all you got to do is go to this site right here, and boom, all the information is there. The point I'm making, ladies and gentlemen, I literally, in my mind, before I ever got started, I said, this is going to be easy. As long as you have courage. See, without courage, it's hard. It's hard. It's going to be hard. So write that down. Write that down. Without courage, it's going to be hard for you. It's going to be really hard. Write it down, right? I said it's going to be really, really hard. Write it down, please. Without courage, it is going to be really, really, really freaking hard for you. It is. I'm telling you the truth. Circle that big, put an asterisk next to that. Matter of fact, put 3 asterisks next to that. Okay? Without courage, oh, it's going to be hard, baby. It's going to be hard. But I'm telling you, I'm taking you inside my mind before I even begun. And that's when I said, thank you. Thank you. This is the chance I wanted. Drop a 1 if I'm making sense. I'm going to check the chat right now. I want to know before we move ahead that all of you get, because what I just said to you so far is extremely important. Nobody greater than you. All right, fantastic. I'm proud of you guys. I know for some of you are 2 hours ahead of me, 3 hours ahead. Some of you probably overseas or whatever. I promise you, for staying up late, it's going to serve you well. I promise you. We don't do this every night. Okay? So now, let me ask you questions. I need you to tell me the truth. Don't lie because your upline is on here watching you and you're going to say yes, because don't do that. No, we are a family. I am here to help you because I'm revealing to you my current state of mind that's going to allow me to triple the size of the group. Okay? First question. Honestly speaking, do you truly believe that our product has the potential to be greater than the Apple Watch, greater than the Fitbit? I need you to respond yes or no. Tell the truth. Fantastic. Awesome. Now, oh, this is going to be good, man. We're about to turn all of y'all into some recruiting beasts as long as you have what? Courage. No courage, all I can do is pray. All right, that was question 1. Question 2. Do you believe that our product is priced perfectly for the market? Yes or no? Okay. Question number 3. Do you truly believe wearable technology is the wave of the future now? Question number 4. Do you believe that our product is unique, more unique than anything on the market? Yes or no? Okay. Fantastic. And the last and final question. Do you truly believe that if the people that are wearing wearable technology devices today knew about this product, coupled with this opportunity, that there are a large percentage of them that would say, yes, I want in. I want to get paid from this. Yes or no? I'll ask the question again. Do you truly believe that people that are wearing a wearable tech device now, if they knew about this product and the opportunity, that they would say, yes, I want in. Yes, I want to make some commissions for referring others to buy. Do you believe that? Yes or no? Oh boy, we about to take you. We about to, man, it's about to happen for you. We're gonna force it to happen for you. I need to know if you believe that. Oh, somebody said sometimes. Somebody write that person down. Okay, that's cool. It's cool. Somebody said sometimes. I need to know yes or no. Do you believe? I'm not looking for you to say yes. I'm asking you a question. I need to know, what do you believe? Yes or no? All right. Then for all of you that replied yes, which was 99% of you, you just told me that with courage, all of you that just responded, you can go diamond. You can go president. All of you. And you can do it ASAP. ASAP. You also just told me that if you're not a diamond or a requalifying diamond or above, you've also just told me why you're not. It's the lack of courage, and you're not talking to enough people. That's all. Write this down. High activity will cure all your problems. You have just self-dissected what your problem is. You're not talking to enough people. Now, let's break that down. Let's unpack that for a minute. Some of you may say, yes, Romacio, I believe all these questions you asked me, but my people seem not to have 1349. Matter of fact, drop a 1 if that's your number one issue, meaning your people or the people you have access to or whatever don't seem to have 1349. Drop a 1. I want to know how many people does this apply to. No, I ain't got time to read no long sentences right now. Drop a 1. I want to know. Okay? Oh, we're going to help you. Oh, man, you better thank God. Tonight is your night. Tonight is your night. You about to be abundantly blessed. Tonight, boy. All right, let's talk to these people. Let's talk to those of you that your issue, just so we can be clear, and Carla, don't let me lose my train of thought. Those of you that believe, and it looks like there's a lot of you, Seville, count these for me, or somebody count, how many of those people said, yeah, that's the issue, that's it, Moss, that's it. It's my people, they ain't got the money, that's the problem. Woo! How many people said that? Rachel, Seville, Carla, somebody, please tell me how many people that was that put a 1 in. Or she just said it was a lot, so maybe they don't know. Okay, so it was a lot. So a lot of y'all, that seems to be the issue. Let me give you the solution. Very simple solution. Okay, thanks, Rachel. About 40-ish. Perfect. 124 people on, 40-ish, not quite half, almost, whatever. Okay. Good. So what is the solution for this? The people don't have the money. Okay. Let me tell you, that means, I'm going to break it all down for you. You are spending time trying to recruit and go after the wrong people. Let me give you an example. If you were to go to the Mercedes dealership right now and you wanted a, I don't know, a C-Class Mercedes or whatever, and the sticker on the car says it's $40,000, and you come in there and you say, well, you know what, I only have 27. I can only get a loan for 27,000. Can we do a deal for 27,000? I know you want 40, but I'm 13,000 short, Lisa. This is what you're telling the dealership. Can we make a deal? The answer is no. As a matter of fact, watch this now. Listen, you have to fill out a pre-qualification application first, just to make sure that you can afford what it is that you desire. Give me a thumbs up if we're right. Listen, even when you go through the McDonald's drive-through line, for those of you that still eat McDonald's, if the Happy Meal costs $5 and you get to the line, hey little sweetie, hey little girl, I only got $3.50. Can you let me do it for $3.50? I'll bring you the other $1.50 later. No. Imagine you go to a Coca-Cola machine. It says $1 for your Coca-Cola, but you put in 80 cents. And then you try and expect the Coke to come out, and the machine says not enough change. And the machine says not enough change. Listen to me. The answer, one of the answers to solve your problem, number one, write this down. I'm trying to help you. Tonight is your night. You are spending time with the wrong people. Don't worry, I'm going to go to number two in a minute. But number one is you're spending time with the wrong people. Write this down. This means your circle needs to change. Your circle needs to change. Ooh, this is big. This is big. This is big. Your circle needs to change. Thank you, Rachel. Would you ever let a blind person lead you? Probably not. But you can't hang out with broke people either, because they'll end up leading you. And when you are broke, and I know the vast majority of people on this webinar are broke. I know that. And it's not a put down, it's just simple math. I know that. But watch this. Apple and Fitbit are selling millions of devices, aren't they? They don't discount the price of the product, do they? I dare you to go to the Apple store and say, hey, let me go ahead and get the device on sale. No, not enough change. Not enough change. Now we're going to take some time tonight. I want to go in deeper on this because you've told me what your issue is. Your issue is not belief. Your issue is you're prospecting the wrong type of people. I suffered from this for many years. And remember what I told you earlier, without courage, you will not grow fast. Now, some of you say, well, this is going to be big what I'm going to say. Well, and wherever I live, in the part of the world that I live in, it's not even $1,400. It's $2,000. And some of you are going to allow yourself to believe that people can't afford it. But if I said, I'll sell you today a new Lamborghini, I just need $2,000 Canadian within 24 hours, I promise you those people would find the money. How do we know this? See, the very same people that are telling you they don't have the money are still going to the movies. They still got an Apple Watch on their wrist. They still have a nice pair of tennis shoes on, maybe even a nice purse. They still find the money for things that they find valuable. Give me a thumbs up if you understand what we're talking about. You, my friend, have got to change your circle. You've got to change who you're prospecting. In fact, on social media, if I don't know you, my first question is, do you have 1349 to be able to join if you like what you see? In other words, I'm not wasting 1 ounce of breath with any man or woman that cannot afford the price of business. Give me a thumbs up if you understand that. Now, some of you may say, well, man, I don't feel comfortable asking people that question. If you don't feel comfortable asking people that question, here's what's going to happen to you. You're going to spend all this time sending them the videos, answering their questions, just to get to the end and let them tell you, hey, man, I don't have 1349. Matter of fact, give me a couple months, I'll have it, and then I'll get back to you. You follow me, Adrian? So that means you've wasted a lot of time. But let me ask you this question. Does Mercedes-Benz waste time with people who can't afford the product? Does Apple waste time with people who can't afford the product? Does Fitbit waste time with people who can't afford the product? Matter of fact, does any business waste time with people who can't afford the product? They don't. So I have to teach you to stop wasting time with those people right now. See, I have people that did not have the money. This is true, but they've now seen the success that has happened in our organization, and all of a sudden they found $1,400. I got a guy that I don't even know from New York who found me on social media or whatever. I said, hey, look, do you got 1349? He says, no, I don't. I'll have it in a week. I responded, no problem. I understand. I've been there before, brother. Get the money, then contact me. He said, but I got a couple questions. No answers. I have no answers right now. Get the money and then contact me. Okay, sir, I'll have the money in a week. Done. See, once you got the money, then I don't have a problem with all these questions. But if you don't have the money, why are we wasting all this time with these questions? Now, I see that Rachel just typed in the word posture. Well, let's break this down for you guys. I just asked you a series of questions. You told me you believe the product is unique, priced right. You believe this product, et cetera, et cetera. This is what you told me. Then if that's what we believe, guys, do you agree that we have to act like we believe what we said? Yes or no? If that's what we believe, then we must act like what we believe. Listen to me. I told you at the beginning of this, some of you were going to get the whole enchilada, while some of you were only going to get a bite-sized piece. My prayer, wish, and desire is for all of you to make the quantum leap. Notice what I said, the quantum leap tonight, for your family's sake, tonight, that I'm not going to spend time with people who cannot afford the price of entrance. I'm not going to do it. Just don't worry about where the people are going to come from for right now. Don't worry about that. I want you to make the conscious decision right now. Even if you are broke, I am going to stop hanging around broke people. Stop it. It is toxic. It's negative. It's limiting. No. Stop. Listen, out of love, baby, I'm telling you your problem right now. You're just hanging out with the wrong people. Now, I'm going to give you an assignment. Tomorrow, I want you to go to a nice restaurant and I want you to order a scoop of ice cream. That's all I want you to order. Okay, some of you may not eat ice cream. Order dessert. That's what I want. I want you to go in a nice restaurant. And dessert shouldn't cost you no more than $10. That's it. And if it's two of y'all, you order one and y'all split it. Okay, I'm talking to those of you that ain't got no money. Order dessert. Because I want you to see what it feels like for people that can afford to pay for the price of the food that they eat. I want you to see what it feels like to stop. See, listen, I'm taking my time here because if you don't get out of this trap, you'll be here forever. Listen to me. If you don't get out of this trap, you will be here forever. And I'm super passionate about this. Why? Because I want to help you break the poverty mentality. Broke is temporary. Poor is permanent. Broke is temporary. Poor is permanent. So you got to make the conscious decision to stop hanging around broke people. You got to stop it right now. You've got to write it down and believe price is what you pay, value is what you get. In other words, if people believe that they're getting more, they'll pay a little bit more. Let me ask you another question. Now watch this. This question I'm going to ask you is going to penetrate every single one of you. Watch. Do you believe if your broke friends, or whoever your broke people are, got a phone call from the president of Apple and said, hey, listen, Johnny, we're coming out with a new Apple Watch. Nobody knows. We would like you to be responsible for being the first to distribute this product. We'll teach you what to do. We'll teach you how to do it. The price of the product is $350 for the device. Johnny, you must start with at least 4 devices. 4. That would be $1,400, Johnny. You must start with 4 devices. It's going to be $1,400. And you get a chance to be one of the first people, Johnny, to let the world know about what we just created. Johnny, you have 5 minutes to give me a decision. Do you want this opportunity or not? Question. Write a number 1 if you think your broke friends would say, yes, I'll find the money. Write a number 1, or write a number 2 if you think they'll say, no, I'll pass. Never mind. Bye. I'm specifically talking to the 40-something of you that said that, this was your issue, people not having the money. Again, if they got a phone call from the president of Apple, the president of Fitbit, said, hey, listen, we got a new device coming out. We're going to let you be first. But to represent our product, you got to have the product on hand. It's $1,400 for us to stock you up with 4 of them. Lisa, you believe they'll come up with the money? Type in what you've learned so far before we continue. I'm purposely going slow for you. Type in what you've learned so far from the 40 of you that, price is what you pay, value is what you get. Price is always an issue in the absence of value. When there's value, price is not an issue. I've got one trainer who trains me for $40 a session. Another trainer who happens to be a diamond in my organization, he trains me for $85 a session. And you know what he told me? He says, Romacio, I'll never discount my price, ever. I don't discount it for nobody. It's $85 a session. Woo! But you know what? He's the only trainer that when I train with him, at the end of my training, he makes me my own protein shake before I leave his facility. That's right. I get a protein shake at the end of the session. Now, in addition to the training and everything else, he gives me a little bit more than anywhere else. What's my point? What's my point? I want you to get the message. Price is always an issue in the absence of value. Now, you know what's interesting about this particular trainer that I'm talking about? He will not even talk to certain people that he already knows can't afford his price. He does not waste any time. Before we begin, it's $85 a session. And by the way, this particular trainer makes $250,000 a year training people at his small, it's not even 800, it's not even 1,000 square feet, the size of his facility. He makes $250,000 per year. He works 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But he knows he's giving more, therefore people gladly pay a little bit more. And the funny thing about our product, it's not even like our product is way expensive. It's not. We're just saying to do the business, if that's what you want to do, it's going to take you $1,400. You save a little money, you get more devices, one you wear, the other 3 you can sell or give away. If you were starting with Apple, if you're selling an Apple phone, would you want to start off with 1 phone or at least 4? What would you want to do, Johnny? Would you want 1 phone or 4? Oh, I want 4. Absolutely. So what is my point to all of you today? The issue is not the people. The issue is you. You believe that these people ain't got no money. Meanwhile, they go into the next movie that come out. Meanwhile, you tell them you got pit bull tickets. Oh my God, front row seats. Oh my God, I got to go get me a nice outfit. We going. Are you getting the message, yes or no? Listen to me. If you don't fix this problem right now, no matter what network marketing company you join, you'll still be stuck in the same hole. And the people I know just can't afford it. The people I know just can't afford it. The people I know just can't afford it. People I know just can't afford it. They ain't got no money. Do you understand it's network marketing? The only way anybody makes any money, something's got to be sold. Does anybody get that? So what I'm telling you from a place of love, let's tonight make the mental decision, Romacio, you're right. I'm going to fix this. You've got to grow through this mindset. Did you know, listen to me, more millionaires today have been created than ever before in history. Listen to me, more millionaires today because of technology. And I ain't just talking network marketing, I'm talking worldwide. More millionaires. Wait a minute, we're in one of the greatest financial recessions, or whatever you want to call this, of all time. And you're telling me today, in the worst of times, we're having record-breaking numbers of more millionaires than ever before? Yes. Tell you a quick story. I was listening to a pastor, one of my favorite pastors, listening to him on social media, by the way. He's talking, he says, listen, God, you gave the lion the ability to roar. You gave the elephant the ability to have amazing strength. You gave the snake the ability to slither. You gave the whale the ability to be the predator in the ocean. You gave the cheetah the ability to run and leap. But he said, God, what did you give me? What did you give me? He said, I gave you a brain. A brain. I gave you a brain. The ability to think. And that's why it says in the book, as a man thinketh, so is he. I gave you a brain. I gave you more power than I gave the elephant. More, I gave you more than I gave the cheetah. I gave you a brain. I'm so happy you're here with us tonight. I gave you a brain. And every time you go on social media and you hang around the people you've been with, they're trying to rob you of what the very thing that was the gift, given to you. They're trying to tell you, we can't afford it. We just can't. We don't have it. They're trying to do this to you. They're trying to make you believe that's where you belong. And you got to fight that. No, no, no. That costs money. That costs money. That costs money. That costs money. This costs money. No, somebody got the money. If you get it, type in, I got it. You got to grow through this, guys. You can do it. I know you can. And I know you will. Your life depends on it. The first level of breaking through the poverty cycle is to stop believing what your mama and daddy told you. We ain't got no money. Stop believing that that's what the world is like when this whole world is ran by money. What you focus on grows. Stop believing that. For those of you no, not for those, all of you need to be at Eric Worre Go Pro this week. I know some of you may have limited finances, figure it out, work it out. You need to be there. I want you to see 16,000 people that found the money. 16,000 people that found the money. I'll just tell you, Eric Worre is going to make somewhere between $40 to $50 million this year. Eric Worre, the guy that comes on, our friend. 40 to 50 million in a year. Don't tell me. And the price of the tickets, $600. And 16,000 people, just like you, in network marketing will be there. Las Vegas this week. Come on, I believe in you. I believe in you. You're not doing it for me. But if I don't get in your face, who will? If I don't help you, who will? Because I used to think like that. I used to think, man, they ain't got the money. But then I came toe to toe with the truth. Yes, they do. They find money for stuff that they want. And besides, stop hanging out with all those broke people. Have you ever noticed broke people have broke ideas? Have you ever noticed broke people, they always want to talk about people, places, and things? Drop a 1 if you've noticed that. They always want to talk about, did you see Chris? Did you see the show? Did you see Kim Kardashian? Did you hear about such and such? Did you blah, 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 blah. They always want to talk about people, places, and things. You know why they do that? Because they broke. They can't go nowhere. Even if they get a credit card, they can't charge nothing on it because they can't afford to pay it. No. I'm not downing those people, but I want you to recognize their thought process, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, entrepreneurs are people that may be temporarily broke, but they're not going to stay there. They're always talking about ideas and concepts. Man, let's do something, man. We got to do something, man. Come on, man. Let's put this together, man. I want to learn something. We got to get out of here, man. We got to get out of here. You understand what I'm saying, Lisa? These people, they can't rest in something that they just don't see themselves as. Because remember, I told you, you don't get in life what you want, you get what you picture. You get what you picture. So really your fight is to keep focusing on that thing you picture, even though you may be broke right now. Keep focusing on it. Keep it before your eyes. Keep it in front of you. Well, you're looking at it over and over and over again. You're looking at that thing. And that thing is looking back at you. And you're looking at that thing. And you look at it, and you're looking at it, what you looking at? I'm looking at my dreams. I'm looking at my future. I'm looking at where I'm going. I'm looking at who I'm going to become. I'm looking at it. Leave me alone, honey. I'm studying right now. Does this make sense to you? Do you get that? That's what look, I gave you a brain, he said. Use the brain. I gave you a brain. Guys, again, I say, I really hope you take this so serious. From the bottom of my heart to yours. No matter where you go, you've got to understand. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. People will find the money when the value is there. And you told me you believe in the value of what we offer. And my response to you is, let's act like it. Fitbit, they selling product every day. Apple, they selling product every day. And guess what? World Global Network is selling product every single day, aren't we? Thumbs up. People are buying the product every single day. And I'm trying to teach you tonight how we're doing it. If you get it, type in, I got it. And we're going to move on. We're going to move on. For all of you 40-something people, did we really go ahead and conquer this, your people not having the money tonight? Did we really hit it for you tonight? Are you satisfied with what's been given? Did you get full of what we gave you here? Did we go ahead and root it out tonight? Awesome. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. If you got to go, sign off, catch the recording. I'm not going to stop. I'm on a mission. All right. So now, here's my question. We've got the money thing out the way. We talked about that. Go back to the original series of questions. You said you believe in the product, you believe in the timing, you believe in this, you believe in that, blah, 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 blah. You said you believe. Then, ladies and gentlemen, if you were to identify 6 people, I want you to write them down right now. And I'm going to concentrate now on how you mobilize groups of 6. Put their name down, And these 6 people, you immediately must talk to. Remember, write the word courage. I don't care if you contact them via text or whatever it is. Gotta talk to you. I gotta talk to you. It's emergency. It's emergency. That's that courage right there. It's an emergency. It's very important. Whatever it is you say. I gotta ask you a question. Here's my question. I'll give you 2 questions. One, you can pick and choose. Here's the one I use. When it comes to making money right now, this is what I say. Hey, listen, I'm on the move. I'm launching the biggest project of my career. This is huge what I'm launching. When it comes to making money, right now in your life, are you married to what you're doing? Or do you keep your options open? Well, I'm always open. What you got, Mas? Listen, I got a serious question. Through a series of events, something major, gigantic, astronomical has fallen into my hands. My question for you is this. Knowing what you know today about Apple or Fitbit, if you had the opportunity to have been first and you could have gotten paid off of the sale of every device, knowing what you know today, my question is, would you have done it? Yes or no? And I just patiently wait for the answer. Yes. Listen, I've got Apple Fitbit on steroids in my possession. I'm one of the first, and there's major money on the table. If I send you a quick 2-minute video right now, can you watch it? Yes. Send it to me. All right? After the 2-minute video, I'm going to phone you to give you something extremely important. Hey, watch a 2-minute video. Great. Listen, what did you like about what you saw? Oh, I see the potential. Okay, great. You see the potential? Oh, awesome, awesome. Let me tell you why I called you. I'm identifying 6 people right now that I'm going to allow them to be placed at the top of my structure. We're getting ready as a unit to sell over 800,000 of these devices in the next 12 months. If I gave you a top position and the chance to financially benefit off of those sales, the 800,000, would you want a piece of that? Yes or no? Absolutely, I would. Yes, I would. Great. To grab the position, it's $1,400. You get 4 devices, 1 to keep, 3 to sell, or you can give them away, your choice. And now that you've got that spot, what happens is on all the other sales that are actually sold after you establish yourself, you get paid a percentage of all those other sales. I'm identifying 6 people. You were one of the 6 that I reserved the right for you to be at the top. All I'm looking for is you to tell me, no, you don't want that position. Well, wait a minute. Wait, no, I'm interested. Okay, can I get a little bit more information, Miles? Yeah, no problem. Tell you what. How you want it, babe? You want a 7-minute video or a 30-minute video? I got them both. What you need? Give me a thumbs up if you understand what I'm doing. Number 1, I act in courage. I operate from courage. Number 2, I have a sense of urgency. Number 3, my belief is sky high. I know I've got the deal. And if you sitting there and you broke right now, this is how I was sounding when I got started in World Global Network. I didn't sound like this after $2 million income earned. I sounded like this before. Because I asked you, did you believe? You said yes. Mental maturity, go back to that. Act like it, 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 act like it. All they can do is tell you no. I got news for you though. When you are being authentically you, you'll be quite surprised. You won't get as many no's as you thought you would. Let me tell you why. Where else are these people gonna go? $1,300 and you got an opportunity to get paid commissions off of the sale of every device? Are you kidding me? For a one-time investment of $1,300? Drop a 1 if you believe that's seriously, drop, I want to know the truth from you. Drop a 1 if you believe that's a great deal. So we're talking about mobilizing clusters of 6. Listen to me. Go back to this sheet here. Look at the number 6. All those other numbers underneath the number 6 come as a result of you first getting 6 people quickly and then teaching those 6 how to do what you did quickly. If some of those 6 don't want to operate and roll as fast as you did, you simply get more people than 6. Give me a 1 if that makes sense to you. Once again, all of the numbers underneath 6 are a multiplication of moving and building in clusters of 6. So the relevance of this slide right here, the quicker you can get your 6, the faster you can teach other people how to do what you've done. But if you don't do it first, you can't teach it. Does that make sense? Stephanie, you with me there? So Romacio, what are you saying? What I'm saying to you is this. If you would just go out one time, real hard, everything you got, applying what I'm teaching you, it's only going to be somewhere between 60 to 120 people that you would have to prospect to get your 6. I promise you, it will only be between 60 to 120 people that you'll have to prospect to get your 6. I'm talking to those of you that are dead broke, don't know nobody, blah, blah, blah. It'll only be between 60 to 120. That's it. But if you do it one good time, now you know what it feels like for it to be accomplished. Now you can teach exactly what you did. All right, I need to check the pulse. Does that make sense to you? Type in your quick comment if it doesn't. I need to know where you're at. So now that we've got this clear, the question becomes, where do you find the people at? People, they're like dust, guys. They're really, truly everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. The problem, now watch this. Let's prove it. Let's prove it. Okay, here we go. I want you to write it down, right? I want you to answer this question. If somebody you loved was in the hospital right now, and the only way you can get them out, you had to get 6. 6. 48, 72 hours, less than a week, whatever. You had to do it quickly. Could you guarantee that you could get it done? Drop a 1 if the answer is yes. Drop a 2 if the answer is no. So you just told me, yes, you could do it. The only reason you haven't done it is the lack of courage. That's what it is. See, we've dissected the problem here. We broke it all the way down. Lack of courage. Courage, courage, courage. Courage, that's what it is. It's courage. It's courage. That's what it is, man. It's courage. So you hide on Facebook. You hide on Zooms. You show up at all the things, but it's courage. You say it's the kids, it's I didn't have enough time, blah, 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 blah. It's courage. It's courage. That's what's stopping you. It's courage. You've answered these questions. I didn't make you type these answers. I told you, tell the truth. It's courage, man. That's what it is. It's courage. And I told you that's the number one thing you're going to need to change your life forever. Forever. You got to have courage. You do. I got to tell you the truth. I told you this training was about going faster, growing faster. You can't grow faster with no courage. You can't. Guys, we've got an opportunity of a lifetime as far as I'm concerned. The results are all around us. Look at all the lives that have been affected in just 1 year. If I were you, I would apply what we're talking about tonight, and I would make sure I did whatever I had to do to get 6 new people in less than a week. Because I promise you, once you do it one good time, now, once you do it one good time, look what happens. Look what happens on this next sheet here. Once you do it one good time, you get your 6, now you help 6 do exactly what you just did. Now notice what I say, help. That means you're going to be the one to be the presenter. You're going to be the parent, if you will. You're going to be the parent teaching those children exactly how you did it in less than a week. But if you don't do it first, you can't teach them. I'm quiet because the answer deep in my spirit, I can feel it. It's courage. You've got the best trainers in the world. You've got the best support system money could ever buy. You've got the very best in the world. God told me I didn't have to be perfect. I just had to be authentic. I said, I'll sign up. I can do it. Because if I'm going to die, I want to die while being courageous enough to at least be a fighter for the family, for my dreams, myself, to be a fighter for my son. To be a fighter, that's it. And you fight with your spirit, not with your hands. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the mastery of it. Courage, that's what it's going to take. Now, to check my homework, I want you to be the teacher right now and answer. I want you to type a 1 if I'm right in the assessment that we just talked about tonight. It's courage, that's what it is. Or type a 2 if I'm wrong. Type of 1, if I'm right. Type of 2, if I'm wrong. So from the bottom of my heart, let's fix the problem. I know what it's like to think about it and think about it and think about it, but not do it. I've been there. That's why I can talk about it. I've been there. I can feel you. That's why I knew this was the answer. But that wasn't a good enough excuse for me to stay there and to never know what it feels like to be massively victorious. Because I went for it, to never know. I just couldn't live with it. I couldn't live with not knowing. What if? I gave it everything I had, and I didn't care. I didn't self-sabotage. I didn't keep doubting myself. I didn't keep getting distracted. I just said, you know what? You know what? Go for it. Curl up your toes, squeeze your butt cheeks, use courage, and roll out. And that's what I did. And that's what I'm going to do again and again. And it's the best feeling in the world. I love each and every single one of you. I believe more in you than you'll ever believe. Because as I always tell you, in all that you do, there's nobody in the world any greater than you. And the reason I say that is because God doesn't make mistakes. And you are made in God's image. Therefore, there's nobody greater than you. He said, I gave you a brain. You can do it, man. You can do it. I pray to God that you do it. I pray to God that you do it. Every morning, I read to myself, I, Romacio, decree that I have a vision for divine provision. I am an end-time financier and a marketplace minister. As a marketplace person, I have the privilege and the biblical responsibility to tithe, to give offering, to support the kingdom of God. I know that this calling includes and goes beyond the boundaries of a local church. As a marketplace minister, I will concentrate on influencing and transforming key components of society. This includes education, media, entertainment, government, arts, and commerce. For these areas, I will be a part of changing and transforming to bring an understanding. Every morning I read that. It goes on and on and on, but courage is what it's going to take. So as we get off of here, my question finally to all of you, I can teach you anything you want to know. Anything as it relates to this business. Anything. But the one thing I can't give you is more courage. What will you decide? What will you decide? Because with what's coming in less than 60 days, I don't want you to regret because of courage. I didn't go. What will you decide? I'm not a guy that's here to get you to do anything for more. No. My success and my dreams are all in his hands. I just got to keep doing what I'm told to do. And it takes courage to do it. Do it. I promise you. You'll become the person you've always wanted to be, and even more. you'll become the person you've always wanted to be, and even more. I promise you. So with that, mobilizing clusters of 6. Mobilizing clusters of 6. This is how you do it. I just told you. Now, before we go, do you have a question? If so, type it in the chat. So for those of you that want to know what's next for me, it's really simple. Do what I did all over again. Sponsor 50 people ASAP. Boom, boom, boom. Here it is. You're getting 6. I'm going to get 50. Bam! Just like that. How you going to do it, Mars? Courage. 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 That's how we're going to do it. And we're going to triple. And you're going to be a part of that. You're going to be a part of that. We all play a role. How do we find more courage to ask God and receive? How do we find more courage to ask God and receive it from action? It's really simple. You'll never be able to touch God. You'll never be able to physically put your hand on him. If you really want to know, faith, meaning faith. When you muster up the courage and you take action, that's faith. That's faith and courage. That's when God is smiling, because you are doing it even though you don't know what's going to happen, and they may say no or whatever. You're doing it. That's when he's most proud. Whether you believe in him or not, you're acting as if, even though it's not in your hands yet. It's courage. Courage with faith, unstoppable. Courage. But see, a lot of people like to speak, but they don't like to walk. No. He want to see you take the steps. Make the phone call. Call the person. Go up to the person. Hey, it's me. Text the person. Courage, courage. You're only going to have to talk to 60 to 120 maximum. It's waiting for you. It's yours. I promise you. You just got to exercise courage. I gave you everything. You have a lot of head knowledge now. But if you're in your head, you're dead. When you're in your heart, that's when you start. Get to your heart. Go from there. It's all good. I promise you. You're going to have fun. You're going to learn a lot about yourself, learn a lot about others. And I promise you, step by step, inch by inch, you will become what you always wanted to. I promise you. Remember, it's only been 1 year in this company. You can't tell me God don't deliver. You can't tell me it don't work. And you can't say it'll only work for me, because there's other stories of success all around us. So what he'll do for one, he'll do for another. My only question as we sign off, will you step up in faith and take more courage? Drop a 1 if the answer is yes. Drop a 2 if the answer is no. But just know this as we go. In all that you do, always remember, there is nobody in this entire world any greater than you. I love you from the bottom of my soul. I believe in you. I know that it's your journey, and I know you can do it. And just know I'm with you in faith and prayer every step of the way. But don't let this conversation go to waste and be, that was a great message. No, it was for you. This message was confirmation to you. This was what you needed. Tailor-made for you. Now go do it. I promise you. And then you'll see what I'm talking about. I love you guys. California Kid, have a great night. I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye-bye, everybody.